Hi everyone, good evening, and how are we doing today? Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for being a part of this. If you're going to be watching the replay, I say thank you so much for joining in and welcome to this class today. So this is the first digging deep session, and this is in a courtesy of the no excuse zone. We are doing this. This is what they ask for: a series of topics that they want to actually learn from, and this is a community of young people wanting to live through zero excuses to make the most out of the life that they desire. And I remain Balkis Amzat, and I'll be taking you through mastering assertiveness this evening. So this is going to happen every sorry, today is not Friday. This is going to happen every Wednesday, 5 p.m. by God's grace. God willing, God keep our life. And I am so excited to being a part of this beautiful session. So, how are we all doing? 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 Welcome to this. Welcome. So let me know if you're in the comments, and I'll be excited to. Oh my god, there is a problem. Yeah, it's okay, and I'll be excited to say hello, hello. So today we're going to be talking about mastering assertiveness, and being assertive is one very exciting, I repeat, exciting part of life. People say a lot of things around growth, around communication, around speaking, around talking, around discussions, in all communication, either written communication or words, even your body language. There are three types of communication that you really need to put in consideration when you are about to have a speech, have a discussion, respond to anything, just anything in your life at all. You need these three types of communication. It is very important. And you want to understand that assertiveness is like the best of them all because it is the most balanced for now. For now, it is the most balanced kind of communication, and trust me, you really do not want to miss out on what assertiveness is going to bring for you. But today we're going to be going through a number of things in that regard, and I hope that we are able to work together on that. Yes. Sorry, I think something fell right now. So what is assertion, assertiveness, or being assertive? What exactly does it mean? So assertion, assertiveness, being assertive, it all means a situation whereby you are expressing, it's a form of communication where you express your needs, your opinions, your thoughts, your wants, your desires in a way that is clear, respectful, direct, and does not in any way disrespect or disregard others. Let me take that again. Assertiveness is the kind of communication that is clear, that is clean, that is direct, that expresses your needs, your wants, your feelings, your opinions in a way that stands up for you while not disrespecting the point of view or the opinions of others. It does not disregard what exactly that they have seen in life. It does not disregard their own thought process, their feelings, and the likes. No, but you are standing up for yourself when it comes to being assertive. So, one of the very important things I want you to know is that we have three types of communication: the passive, the aggressive, and the assertive. Well, I call them APA. That's assertiveness, passiveness, and being aggressive. So assertive, passive, and aggressive. But today, since we are talking about assertiveness, I'll actually branch into being passive and aggressive, but then we are going to be much more focused on assertiveness. So, what are the characteristics of being assertive? The first thing is you stand up for yourself. You stand up for yourself. It's not a case of uh I can't do this. No, you stand up for yourself. You are that person that you're not to be messed with, but you do not mess with other people. So you stand up for yourself, you advocate for yourself. The next thing is that you set boundaries. Your boundaries are clear and people know it and they know you are going to ask for that boundary as a person that is assertive. This is seriously and very, very much important when it comes to, when it comes to being assertive. It's a means of standing up and advocating for yourself. It's a means of setting boundaries, clear boundaries, and people follow these boundaries. Yes, welcome, Fatah. Sorry, I'm just looking at the comment section here. Welcome, Fatia. How are you doing? How are you doing? So, another thing is being assertive, you advocate for the need of you and that of others. In a respect, like I am going to keep this part, I'm going to keep ringing it respectful and direct. Respectful, direct, and clear. It is very, very, very important. Now, so let me give you like a short story. I actually left a particular place I was working last week, and not because of anything, but because I think I was tired. Yeah, not like I think I was tired and I did not want to do the job anymore. However, there are so many intricacies that comes with that job because it's not a job that you can just find anyone to just take anybody's place. It's a job whereby you have to train somebody for the person to be able to do stuff. I got into my role immediately, like without, I think I didn't even have any much training like that. Normally they train people like a month, but I didn't even think I did. I don't think I did any extra training. It was just in between the job. Any problem I have that anyone would tell me that okay, this is where the problem is from. So it happened that I wanted to leave. I have been saying I wanted to leave since last year. Like I have been like tired, but I have just been moving and coping and moving and coping inside my head. I've been thinking like, God, I don't know, the things with job, you actually get to feel like, can I really do this? Can I really leave this job? Can I really? So a lot of can I really? Could I? Would I? Should I? Has been going on in my head when it comes to that job. So, but this in January the same thing, and then in there are so many things that were happening, but then they're not really things that I really would talk about. But then in February, I think I just got to my lowest of the low. I was tired, I was angry, I was everything at myself because I wasn't assertive about some things. I didn't set boundaries. I didn't communicate my feelings. So let me say for instance, at my job we work from Monday to Sunday. I didn't know initially, but then when I knew, rather than say, okay, this is how I want this stuff to be, this is how I think I can work. Okay, no problem. So I started canceling plans on Sundays. Sundays used to be the days that I had to do to meet friends, to have a life, and all of these things. I started canceling plans because it is possible that when I am not at home, that's when they will bring the lights. It is possible that this, it is possible that that. And if I should even go out, I am going to have to come back to this job because I have to complete it. So there was a lot of things. So I started canceling plans. I started canceling a lot of things. I really started like going back into that kind of life that I did not want to live. A life whereby it's just me and my job. I didn't want that. I did not want that kind of life. But I was going back into it, and it was scary. It was scary. And I just made that I wanted to even get to the end of this month, but like halfway into the month, I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. And I think 17th, last Friday, I think last Friday was 17th. Sorry, yeah, I think 17th, I left. So, what are the benefits of being, and before I left, right? That was when I actually learned this thing about being assertive, and I understood the power of certain kind of communication. Before, when there is a problem, I talk like, I really this, I just give this, I just patch to the point that I'm going to. I was literally telling my boss that on this day and at this time, I'm not doing anything again. Like they will ask me for this, I'll tell them, you know what? This is past this, and I'm not doing anything again. Like I was literally saying all of these things, and I knew that I was not disrespecting anybody. I'm sorry, sir. This is this, and so I'm not doing this. It was funny. It was not really like it was like when I started reading through the things that even me I said, I was scared. Like, and no one got angry. Nobody will get angry because being assertive, you are being direct and you are being nice. I'm sorry. I want to stop this one from making sounds. You are being direct, you are being smart, you are being sound, and people are able to get your message clearly. So, what are the benefits of being assertive? The first thing is you build stronger relationships. I did not get I did not get out of my job on a bad note. No, I didn't. There was only one person that I had issues with, and I think I settled it before leaving because the issue was not my fault. Actually, it was just the person's fault, if I would say that. And I really got angry that particular day, and I was just like, "See, this is not even going to work, and I'm not even going to do anything." And my boss did not say anything like blaming anybody, but really, I was just at my wit's end, and at that point, I was like, "No, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this, and there is nothing I want to happen. I'm off. I'm off." And then you gain respect from others. You see, on a norm, I would have felt like, what would they see me as? But I don't know. That thing was just telling me, Balkis, it's either you die or you die. The first death will be that I'll kill myself internally. It's going to reduce my self esteem. It's going to reduce my self confidence. It's going to reduce the ability for me to stand up for myself. While the other death, which is the little part, they're like 60-70 ratio strength. That one of killing myself is the 70. The one of 30, my boss will say, okay, fine, you're not working with us again, we move on and we find someone else. And yes, they will always find someone else. They will. But if I die, if my self-esteem dies, if my self-confidence dies, and all of these things, trust me, it's a zero. That's the end of it. That's the end. I have to start building everything I've built in years. I have to start rebuilding it from the scratch. And trust me, that's not a life. Assertiveness helps you to balance. Welcome, Muhammad Kausar. How are you doing? Assertiveness helps you to balance things. It helps you to balance life. It helps you to balance your communication in a way that you're respected. You advocate for yourself and others successfully. Successfully. And you manage conflict and difficult situations. There was some part of that job that it was the point whereby I knew the former Balkis would change it for people. I will say things that I will come back to and I'll be like, you have spoiled everything. But seriously, I literally stated my case. This, and this. And this is how it has been going, and I cannot do it. I am sorry. Assertiveness helps you to manage conflict and difficult situations. It's a very tricky thing for you to go to your boss and tell your boss that you don't want to work again and you want to leave on so date. It's a very tricky thing because the first thing first, what exactly do you take me for? I am your boss. I am supposed to be able to decide some things. But that was not the case. I was deciding the day I wanted to leave my job. Yes, I had some leeway, I had some leverage, but still. So you want to be very conscious of, when you say you're being assertive. Is it in a place whereby you're managing a difficult or a conflicting situation and people are already getting angry? No. In the case of assertiveness, people don't get angry at you. They listen to you and they tender their own points too. My boss tendered his point his own point of view of things. When I was still listening, I said, okay. When I felt like, okay, no, this has to be the end of it, I said, sir, I understand, but this is what I think I made a line. I said, you once told me that I should do what I have well until I get what I wanted. However, if I should continue with what I am, I will never be able to get what I wanted. So I need to leave. I said that in the text that I sent to him personally. And next thing was, okay, no problem. What are the tasks you have at hand now? How do we complete it? And I was like, I want to do this. I'm leaving on so date. And then if there is any other thing that I need to fix after I have left, please, my DM is always open. Let me know. Yesterday, still got it done. Today, when they wanted to remove me from the group, from the work group, he actually sent me a message. Hi, Balkis. This has been a very good ride. I'm sorry if there was anything that made you feel too bad or so. It wasn't intentional. And I'm going to be removing you from the group now. We hope to meet in a better place and all. Simple. If it was a situation whereby I said, see, there is nothing you want to do. You are this, you are that. Trust me, I will not get that respect when they wanted to remove you from the group. The respect of coming into my personal DM to tell me the situation of things. I won't. You have to understand when to use this gift of assertion. You have to understand it. And then assertiveness helps you reduce anxiety and stress. When I noticed this was the fact that the way my tax runs can be very stressful. But when I started saying my truth of before, when I don't have light and I don't have fuel, I will find every single way so as not to tell anyone that I don't have fuel and I don't have uh light. Ah, when I noticed that I was about to die, I said, sir, this. You know the situation of Nigeria. At that point, everyone thought the situation of Nigeria was not affecting me. It was. It was really, really choking, but I was trying as much as possible to show up and the likes, and I was killing myself. So I had to start stating it. I have been looking for this at since this point. I have spent this amount of money, and this is the situation of things. Before, I find it hard to say my laptop battery is low. Please, I cannot complete this thing at this point. No, I'll find a way. Even if it means to go and borrow somebody's lights, even if it means to go and stay in football house, this place that guys usually watch football. Yes, I'll go there. I'll pay as if sometimes I'll pay as if I want to watch match. If they're having a match, I'll sit there and I'll plug my laptop and I'll be working just because I wanted to not, come off as someone that isn't showing up and the likes. Yes, I understand that some of these things might be needed in order to get things done, but sometimes you just have to tell your truth. And assertiveness helps you tell your truth with respect, help you tell your opinions, your problems, your feelings with respect and directly without you in any way disrespecting other people, putting them down, stepping on them. You need to understand this. Now, let's go to the difference between APA, assertion, passive, and aggressive, or assertive, passive, and aggressive. That's what I named them as. In when you are being assertive, you express your thoughts, your feelings, every single thing. You express it in a way that is respectful, like I have said before. When you are passive, you express yourself in a way that avoids conflict and problems. Does that make any sense to anybody? You express yourself in a way that avoids conflict and problems. You avoid confrontation. You avoid being talked back at. You even sometimes avoid talking back at people. You talk in a way that is unclear and low, and people just look at it like, what is she saying? I'm not interested. When you're assertive, you use I. I need, okay, let me give you for instance. Sir, I need to leave this job because I am not feeling too good and I really need to rest and I really need to do this. I know a number of you knows that I've been consistently and constantly sick. That was one of like the biggest reason why I had to leave my job. I wanted to rest and I wanted to be fine. There is the job will continue. I will not. If I die, that's the end. I'm still having some complications from all of the things that I've been going through, but then I'm getting better. Hmm? So assertiveness, you use the word I a lot. Sorry, you use the word I a lot. You make eye contact. Eye contact. You make eye contact. Sorry, I want to open my notes. You make eye contact. And your body language is confident. That's if you're talking to somebody face to face. You now go to your boss. Good afternoon, sir. I want to take a leave next week. My mom is not feeling fine. And Sorry, did you even hear anything I said? No. Because literally, I am acting as if the person will kill me if I say the next thing. But let's say, for instance, hi, good afternoon, sir. How are you doing, sir? Sir, I would like to take a leave next week. Oh, what's the problem? Sir, I am not feeling too well. And then my mom is sick. I need to go see her. Oh, okay. Please, what day are you taking leave so we can know the tax that we need to fix and all of these things? It's a different case than good afternoon, sir. My mom is not feeling fine and I want to go and see her. You are not even speaking clearly. You can see the difference between being passive and being aggressive. Now let's go and being assertive. Now let's go to being aggressive. Good afternoon, sir. I want to go to my mom's place on Friday. So I just said I should tell you. Your boss has a job that needs to get done, and you speak like that. I understand maybe to go see your mom is something very important. Maybe it's something you can't do over the weekend because you have some things you need to do. Maybe it's something you need to take a leave for because you need to travel. However, you've just spoken in a way that is disrespectful. Even your body language shows you don't care. Whatever it is this person wants to do, they should do it. You don't live like that. You don't live like that. A person that is aggressive, they trample upon every single person and do not care. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your point of views. They don't care about anything. The maximum thing is for them to be heard. They are the good people they are very, very good at intimidation, at confrontation, at, but they use body language. You talking to someone, you're like, what do you want to do? Something like that. In Yoruba land, when you're talking to someone and you are pointing your fingers at them, they feel it's disrespectful. Yes, it's aggressive, something like that. Or people that will be talking to you, maybe you guys are having issues or you're trying to, clear a conflict, and then they are pushing the person and the other person sparks. Please, are we together? Please let me know in the comments if we are still together. If this is making any sense to anybody, let me know in the comments, please. You want to understand that being assertive is the most balanced form of communication you can ever have. Passive causes you a lot of problems because people really don't take you serious. Your self-esteem is trampled upon. Your self-confidence is at level 0. It just does not make any sense. Aggressive also make people perceive you as somebody who does not even think before you talk. You act as if the world is at your feet. You act as if no one you don't care about anybody. But assertiveness, you are letting them talk to you, you are listening to them, and you are being listened to. You see their point of view, but you still tell them the things that you want, the things that you need, the things you desire. You focus on all of these things. You talk about them. You let it be that thing that people look at you and like, this person knows what she's doing. And yes, this person knows what she wants or what he wants. So you want to actually be very, 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 very concerned about that part of your life. That part of your life. Being able to communicate assertively is very, very important. But this will also take me to the misconceptions about being assertive. There are three types of misconceptions when it comes to being assertive. The first one, people think being assertive is being aggressive. Oh no, that's not the first one. The first one is one as assertiveness as double S, aggressiveness as double G. It makes them different, extremely different. And then we go for the fact that it is direct and respectful. Assertiveness is direct and respectful. Aggressiveness is direct but disrespectful. Are you seeing the difference? When you're assertive, you're direct. And okay, let's say for instance, I'm entering into someone's office and I want to take, let me see, maybe this thing that is in this box of mine. And I'm like, hi, good afternoon. How are you doing, Balkis? Please, can I get this casing? Or, Balkis, how are you? Please, there's no please. Balkis, how are you? I'm taking this casing. Did you buy me the casing? What's the problem? Can you please drop it? I want to use it for something. That's next thing I'll tell you. Drop it, I want to use for something. But the person who came to me and like, oh Balkis, good afternoon. How are you? Please, can I get this casing? Or oh Balkis, please, I need this casing. If there is any reason why I can't leave that, I will share my opinion. That's my point of view. And she might, or the person might give me a better reason for me to give that casing to the person. Communicating your needs and your wants in a very respectful manner. In a way that gives you respect, that gives you confidence, that builds your self-esteem, that helps you resolve conflict and even take you out of difficult situations. That is being assertive. That is being assertive. Then the second thing is assertiveness is rude and selfish. Assertiveness is not. You don't trample upon others just because you're being assertive. You don't intimidate people because you're being assertive. That's the work of being aggressive. No, no, no. You are not rude and selfish when you're assertive. You don't talk to people anyhow. You don't act as if the world is for you alone. No. And the final thing when it comes to being assertive, sorry, I'm looking for that part of the misconception, is this: assertiveness is always appropriate. That's a lie. There is nothing that is 100% perfect in the world. Nothing at all. Not even communication, because communication it's a very tricky situation. So you can't say once I am assertive, I am appropriate, I am right, I am smart. No, you can't say something like that. No, you don't want to say something like that, and you don't even want to believe in something like that. If we are still together, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know the things that are standing out for you in this discussion. Let me know your questions so I can answer them immediately I am done with this session. Guys, assertiveness is important, but it does not override the fact that sometimes being passive and collaborative is much more better. I'm the kind of person that I work with gender-based violence cases. I work with students. So even if I can be assertive, I need to sometimes be passive. I got to class today, they said they were tired. I had to just say, I am sorry. I came all the way from Ilorin because of you people. Can you please just let's have this? I'll just take 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I left there 1 hour, 20 minutes later. Some even followed me to the junction just so that they can talk about some things. But if I had gotten there like, hi everyone, yes, let's stay, let's get into the class and let's do this club meeting. We need to get this done. Even the teachers would look at me like, this lady, are you okay? Assertiveness is empathetic. You are empathetic. You are empathetic. You feel for others, not sympathy, empathy. You understand them. but that does not mean it's going to override what you want. Sometimes you're not disrespectful, you're direct. So, the three misconceptions of being assertive. The first one is that it is the same as being aggressive. It is not. The second one, that it is rude and selfish. It is not. And the third one, that it is always appropriate. It is not. Sometimes you need to come, I've heard someone say women are always this one. I was like, it's not like I wanted to explain that that thing is true, but then not the way he's saying it. It is not like that, sir. You see, sometimes we just tend to look at things from one particular angle. Let me say, sir, why are you going to be talking about women like that? Does this? Ah, they've listened to you. You've passed your message. They've heard you. Yes, in that manner, good. Congratulations. They've started working on it. But when you come to them, sir, it's not like that. That's not the way it is. Today, when I got to class today, my classroom had just ladies, just girls. I was like, where are the boys? They said, no, we don't want boys in the club again. I am the mentor. I am the lead coordinator. I am even the kind of, because that's my role. You know what I said? Ma, do you agree to? I was talking to the teacher. Ma, do you agree to? She said, control them. Ma, I said, listen, the reason why I am having boys in this class is because they are the biggest perpetrator of gender-based violence. And these people are the only one that can fight this cause for you. I said, look at this, look at this. If your mommy knows that it is not really good to torture a child, but your daddy thinks it is good to torture a child, if your mommy should stop your dad several times from torturing you, it will look as if she's undermining his power. But if the both of them both understand that it's not good to torture a child because they both heard it, then it's very easy for your mom to say, babe, don't do this. My husband, don't do this. And he will listen. Then I said again, I said, if a guy tell another guy that, don't do this to a girl, it is bad, he will listen faster than a girl telling him that you shouldn't do this to a girl, because they will feel as if you are trying to override their power. Everybody's like, auntie, you are saying the truth, but then they're always shouting. I said, let them come first. If they shout, we will not send them away. They will go by themselves. And trust me, we had over 20 boys when we started the lecture. At the end of it, they were just walking out by themselves. And we only had three left. I think three or two. And I was just laughing. I was laughing so hard because I knew it deep within myself that they will not stay for long. But you not inviting them at all is you causing a problem. But I didn't tell the children that, why are you saying you're not going to invite the boys into this club? What's that supposed to mean? The two that are left will go to class to go and tell the other boys what they missed. And that's where we can get in more people to work with us, to learn from us, to be a part of the club. That is the secret of being sometimes collaborative and passive. So being assertive is not always right. I need boys in my club. No, I can't say that. It's direct, yes. Ama, I need boys in my club. Yes, it's respectful. But it might not be what is needed. I might just need to come down to everybody's level and be passive for a while. I'll be collaborative. Guys, let's look at it from this angle. What do you think we should do? And it's going to work. It's really, really going to work. So what are the situations where you need being assertive? Sometimes social gatherings. A situation whereby someone is maybe touching you the way you do not want, please tell them, I don't want this. This is not it. This is not my person. I don't want this. No, stop it. Thank you. Family gatherings. There was a time that I work from home, and then I have like various issues with noise and likes, from especially from my neighbors. I had to tell them, I am sorry, the kind of work that I do requires this, requires this, requires that. Can I please have a time whereby, even if it is early in the morning that you're going to give to me, please, or I decided to notice when it's not going to be too loud and I can do my work and all of these things. It is very, very important. Extremely, extremely, extremely important to have this at the back of your mind. Family, let them know from this time to this time I am going to be working. Even if I'm not going to an office, I am in my space. Let me do my work. Let me do my job. This is very important. Extremely important too. Extremely important. Then you need it within friends and colleagues, at your work. Being assertive. You see, I was the program manager for a podcast that for one of my companies, and then in the podcast the lady was like, hard work gets you more work. Hard work gets you more work. And she will not say anything. Just tell her that. Just tell her that. Balkis, you're going to be doing this thing, please. Okay. Don't put yourself in a situation that you know causes you more problem, or doesn't give you even time for yourself, or hurts you in the end. Assertiveness helps you balance that, but you want to actually be sure that you're not doing yourself any injustice, or you are not trampling on other people in the name of being assertive, or you are not seeing what you need to see in the name of being assertive. This is very, very important. There is going to be a very, very comprehensive blog post again after this comprehensive YouTube session, because sometimes people love to read, some people love to listen, different part of things. And trust me, you are going to love every single part of it. So I am trying to get through the questions. I am trying to see the questions. I am trying to see what we have here. What we have here. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Father. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I wanted to be an actress, but then they did not allow me in my house. Yes, I know, right? But sometimes trouble will look for you. Either you avoid trouble or arguments, it will look for you. So you have to make sure that you are setting up yourself for being assertive many times. You don't disrespect others. So when they say that you're not disrespecting them, they want to calm down. This is what I want. I don't want them to feel bad about me. No, no, even if they feel bad, they will come back and feel good later. Let me have your questions. If you have any questions, please let me have them, and I'll be excited to answer these questions. I promise. I promise. Let me have your questions. I want us to end this in no time. I mean, latest in the next 4 minutes. So please let me have your questions so I can answer them. And the members of No Excuse Zone, thank you so much for joining in. This is going to be available on the channel. So feel very, very free to always come back here to watch this. And if there is any question that you think you do not want to ask here, my DM is always open. The community is always open. Let me know, and trust me, I'll answer that immediately. Okay, so this is a question from Mujiba. Mujiba said that, what do you do when people always make it seem like you are being selfish in cases where you're just being assertive? Well, you need to start looking into your circle. What else do you have around you? Are they those that actually understand communication? Or even they themselves, they communicate aggressively, thinking that they are trying to be assertive? The truth is that it is you above anybody or anyone. You before anybody. So you want to make sure that what you are seeking, because the truth is that nobody wants you to cut their own hair, to cut your own hair. They want you to always cut their hair. They want you to always, sweep their compound. They want you to always clean their area. So if you are standing on the fact that I need to clean mine first before cleaning yours, or even I can't clean yours yourself and I'll clean mine, then you're already getting on the nerve of humans want everything for themselves. So you saying something has to be for you just because yes, it is yours. They see it to be selfish. People want to manipulate you. It's a normal thing. It's you that wouldn't allow yourself to be manipulated. Rather than you to getting angry and saying, whatever you want to think. No. How you're just being selfish. Haba. It's not like that. You see, when we talk about this, Sometimes it's supposed to be like this. Look at it. I've gone to school from morning till now. By the time I get back into the house, I am very, very tired. So I think that you being able to sweep your space, you being able to clean this place. I used to have a roommate when I was in during my A levels. It was like one of the most terrible times of my life. Sorry, a bunkmate. I'll clean. She'll wash her clothes. Days that she'll wash her clothes and pour it on my bed and go and sleep on her own bed. Then I'll now pack her clothes. I will still like pack her clothes and try to put it somewhere. She will eat my food, leave the plate. She would do like a lot of things. A lot of things. So basically, you want to let people know that you want to let people know that this is my space. This is what I want. I am sorry if it comes off as being selfish to you, but then I want to let this be known that I need my own space and time too. That is very, very important. I think I'll need to end this now because this whole thing is already getting into the video. And I hope to see you guys in the next session, in the next digging deep session. And Mujiba, I hope I was able to answer your question. Does it make any sense to you? Let them know that it is your space and this is what you want in it. This is how you want it, and you are sorry if it doesn't work that way for them. Let them understand, and if they do not want to understand, just know that they might just be trying to use you. They might just be that person who just want to use you. So it's very, very possible that you just ignore it. You ignore it. That's just it. You ignore them. You ignore them. Thank you so much, Smart Success, for enjoying this. Fatah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with me until the end. Thank you so much, Mujiba. And please do not forget to share this with your friends and family. It's going to be right on the channel. So just copy the link. I also share it on my status and likes. Share it with your friends and family. Let them know that being assertive does not mean, it does not mean being aggressive or passive. Let me tell you, for instance, if I want to tell the person out there pounding something, I can say something like, "Hi, good afternoon, ma. Please, I am sorry. That pounding is actually affecting the work I am doing right now. And can you please give me like 30 minutes?" Trust me, that's better than why are you not pounding? Sure, you cannot hear that I'm doing something inside the house. That's been aggressive and it does not respect our own time and feelings too. Oh, and please, ma, I want to. She'll not be like, I'm trying to cook, so that's why. And then you now shut up. No, no. Use I a lot in a respectful manner. I need this because of this, and I need you to do this. Let me give you, for instance, I really do not like it when you interrupt me when I am speaking. Can you please just let me finish my conversation so you can jump on? Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense to you? It's just going to be like, okay, yes, all right, fine, no problem. I'll let you do whatever it is that you want. Okay, fine, no problem. But in the not being able, I am not able to say that. It's not actually really nice. It's not really nice. You can say things like, I think I made a list here for everyone to actually work with. Uh, Look at the example I gave. This is the problem that what you are doing is causing me. And I think I'll need you to do this so that we can just avoid this problem. So we can avoid being aggressive with each other. Make eye contact, be confident, listen to that person's point of view and acknowledge it. It's not that they will not be talking and then you not turn your body and just walk away. It doesn't make any sense. That's aggressive and disrespectful. Please, please. So let me know if there is any other question in my DM, and do not forget to share the community and do not forget to subscribe. See you next week Wednesday on another digging deep session, and I would say I remain Balkis Amzat. Till the next time that we meet, thank you and keep being assertive.